Welcome in my class, my dear students. Today we are going to study a very interesting topic. You know, every organism gives birth to their young ones. Yes, every organism, every living organism able to reproduce and able to give their copies, right? Either animals or plants, everyone gives birth to their babies. So what is this process is called? Yes, this process is called reproduction. The process by which any organism can give birth to their young ones. This process is called reproduction. And for the process of reproduction, there is two gametes requirement. Male gametes and female gametes. Right. So male gametes and female gametes. Right. So mode of reproduction is of two types. If only one gamete, either male, either female, only one gamete can able to reproduce, then it is called asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. And if both the gametes are involved in this process, in the process of reproduction, then it is called sexual reproduction. Okay, sexual reproduction. So today we are going to study the sexual reproduction in plants. Right? Sexual reproduction in plants. In plants, sexual reproduction occurs only in the flowering plants. Means flower is very important for the sexual reproduction in plants. Okay, some plants, some flower have only one gamete is present, either male, either female. Then it is called unisexual flower. And some flower have both the gametes are present in a same flower. Then it is called bisexual flower. Okay, understood? Here I have drawn a picture of a hibiscus flower which is bisexual. Means it has both the male and female part are present in a same flower. Okay, so firstly I am going to discuss the part of the flower and then we will go to a topic. Okay, so here, look at here, this portion, this part is called stigma. This part, a tube arises from the stigma. This part is called style and it opens in a cavity which is called ovary, and inside the ovary ovule is present and also the female gamete is present. Female gamete, egg. What is egg? Now female gamete is egg is present in the ovary. So these three parts means all the parts are together form the part carpel or pistil, which is the female part of the flower. Which is the female part of the flower. And look here, this portion, this part is called anther, and this anther is attached to the stigma with a tube, narrow tube, which is called filament, and these both form the part, main part of the flower, which is called what? Stamen. Okay, and above this anther, some small powder, yellow powder like structure is present, which is called pollen grain. Pollen grains. And this pollen grain is the male gamete of the flower. Male gamete of the flower. Means egg is the female gamete of the flower and pollen grain is the female gamete of the flower which is present above the anther. Okay, and now what is necessity? And now our topic is the sexual reproduction in flower. So for the reproduction process, it is very necessary to reach this pollen grain to the egg, right? For the fertilization process. So for the fertilization process it is necessary to reach this pollen grain to the egg. Okay, so what is the first process? First process is to transfer this pollen grain from the anther to the stigma. It is the first process. So this pollen grain is transferred from anther to the stigma with the help of some carriers like insects, wind, birds. Alright. So this process, which process? This process means transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma. This process is called what? Pollination. This process is called pollination. Pollination process is also of two types. If the transfer of pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of the same flower occurs in a same flower, okay, then it is called self-pollination. And if the transfer of the pollen grain from the anther to the stigma of the another flower, either of the same plant, either of the different plant of the same species, then it is called cross pollination. Cross pollination. Okay? Okay. When pollination occurs, now when pollination process has finished, then this pollen grain comes on the stigma. When this pollen grain comes on the stigma, a pollen tube arises, and this pollen slowly transfer through this pollen tube and stigma and come to the ovule and reach to the egg, and then fertilization process is occurred. This female and male gamete fertilize together to form the what? Zygote. After fertilization process, what is formed? Zygote is formed. Clear? And these zygotes then develops into the seeds. And this seeds is able to produce a new plant. Means from these seeds we can grow a new plant. Right? So this is the sexual reproduction in plants. Okay? So in next class we will discuss the full detail of the term pollination, fertilization, zygote formation, seed formation and germination of seed. Okay? So get ready for the next class. Thank you.